There are a few strong voices coming out of Asia, filmmakers recently, and I feel like one of the strongest of these is the director that I worked with, Harpreet. She's able to not only articulate in her filmmaking what's happening in the community, but as a documentarian, she's very honest, extremely brave, one of the bravest women that I know. She will let no stone go unturned. There's no barriers. There's nothing that stands in her way. It's a very personal work that she does, and it's a very introspective way of looking at her country and her culture. I feel like Harpreet not only is able to articulate the message in her documentaries, but there's a very soulful way of doing it, because she makes a personal connection. And when we got to know those children, it wasn't just interviewing them as subjects, but she was able to make a connection with them, so that we could not only find out what was going on with them in the community, but we could understand, and I think that the audiences will be able to understand what's going on with them in their hearts, in their hopes and their fears. These are articulated in no other way. It's not so much that she is out to shoot a documentary to tell people. She's out to shoot a documentary, I feel, to show them. And through that, you make up your own idea. You come up with your own conclusions. But whichever that is, that creates a dialogue. And this is significant. A lot of documentarians that are coming out of Asia, I feel, are producing very honest works, much more than what I'm seeing out of the Western filmmakers. But there's something special about Harpreet. And I can't really even put my finger on it. But I think working with her and the subjects that she worked with in India, she touched all of our lives. Not only will this documentary change many people's lives, but it's changed the lives of everyone who worked on it. I kept stressing the entire time I was working about how is the lighting going to look, how's the subject going to look, how's the background look, am I telling the whole story in this shot, can I get that? And so, yeah, it was a difficult journey, but I feel like the director that I worked with, Harpreet, had a vision that documentaries can be rich, and they can have a lot of color and texture in them in order to tell the story. You're not so much telling people. Her vision was to take them on a journey and to try to make the footage effortless, so that they would go on that journey, they can just fall into it. And so that was very helpful for me, to be working with a director like that.